Hey you guys, in this video I want to talk to you about my favorite brushes. I get asked this a lot and I tried to narrow it out to 10 but I wasn't able to, but I promise you that it's not going to be too long of a list. My collection it's quite nice. It's not like the biggest collection or anything like that, but I'm very proud of the collection that I've been able to put together. So I decided that I would try to go what's my favorite brush per area of application. What I mean is, what is my favorite foundation brush, what is my favorite concealer brush, what is my favorite blush brush, and etc. So I'm going to start with foundation brush. Now this should not be a surprise to any of you. If you've been following me for a long time, you know what I'm going to say. And some of these brushes are dirty, so I apologize. I do have to wash them. For this video, it doesn't matter. My favorite foundation brush is of course the Beekeeper 101 brush. I have two of them. And if you don't believe me, like, why wouldn't you believe me? But I have two of them. I love them. I love this brush for foundation. Why do I like it? Well, I love all the Beekeeper brushes. I love the way they look, the handle. They're synthetic fibers, but they pick up the foundation so nice. And they apply the foundation beautifully. It blends well. And all the foundations that I've used, there hasn't been one that does not work with this foundation brush. It's just beautiful. They're really soft. And with Beekeeper, I'm gonna go now to the second step, which is powder brush. And here I have two brushes, and I have to mention both of them because I do like both equally. The Beekeeper 105 brush, I like it. This is synthetic again. They're often, all the Beekeeper brushes are synthetic, but they're so soft and they pick up the powder so nicely. And I just love the way that it's dense but it's soft at the same time, so it's perfect for powder. And equally, I love the one from Refer, the number 22. It's a different shape, as you can see. The Beekeeper is like rounder, and the Refer is more like is more narrow. But I do like it too because these aren't synthetic. These are natural hair bristles, and they're equally as soft. They pick up the powder as well very nicely. They're just different shapes, and they're also a little bit, they're different in length as well. The Beekeeper one is a little bit longer than the Refer, so I know some people like long handles, so you know, but this is not short. I mean, it's like a medium length handle, while the Beekeeper one is quite a little bit longer, but they both apply powder very nice. I love both equally. So next I'm going to talk about my favorite brush for bronzer, and this shouldn't be a surprise either because I use it a lot. It's from Sonia G, the Niji Pro. I love the handle. I love the shape of the brush. It's like this fan kind of look. I love it because it's thin enough to apply this area. And the bristles are really soft, and I just love the weight, the shape and the color of the bristles. I mean, it is dirty, but they're like that gray color. I cannot tell you exactly what hairs they are, like what animal. I'm not an expert in that area. I really don't know. I think these are squirrel. I'm not sure, so I don't want to speculate, but I know they're not synthetic. They're natural hair bristles, and I just love the way they shape again because it's easy to apply the bronzer in this area and in the area of the forehead. I think it's a perfect shape, and it's beautiful. So I mentioned these brushes. These are more like for loose powders, and I forgot to mention this one first, but I like the Chantecaille Buff and Blur for the setting powder, the powder that is more on a pan. This is what I like to use because it's short and dense. I just swirl it, and I use it to when I want to press in the powder. Not the same thing as loose powder that I just want to put it all over the face. This is more for pressing in, you know what I mean? That's why I like this brush. It's short and dense, but at the same time it is really soft. So this is my favorite brush for fixed powder. I don't know what was it called now, but the powder that you find in the pan. This is the one I like to use. Alright, for blush, again, no surprise, I use it a lot, is the Jumbo Vase from Sonia G. I know this is not intended for blush, this is intended for foundation, but I like to use it for blush. I like the shape. I think it's perfect for this area. If you want to swipe it, if you want to press it in. I've used it with liquid blushes. I've used it with powder blushes. This brush works fine with any type of formula. I love the shape. I love it's a perfect size. It's not too long, too short. The handle is gorgeous. The bristles are really soft but dense enough. I just love it. For highlight, I like to use this from Wayne Goss. He came out, it was 3 sizes. I have all 3 sizes, but this is a size I like for highlight. I've also used this for blush, but I prefer for highlight because I think it's like the perfect size for this area right here. And if you want it smaller, he does have the smaller one. And then this is the bigger one. But I mean, I love them. I love all 3, but I chose just one. Both of these are used for highlight, but I wanted to bring this one to your attention more. Like, it's good for highlight right here and for your forehead. And it's also versatile because you could use it for blush application if you want. But I find it's a little bit too small for blush. I like it for highlight. That's just me. Alright, oh, I skipped concealer. I'm just going through all my brushes here. My favorite concealer brush is, of course, the BK Beauty 108. I'm sorry, why did I say 818? The A506. I think it's a perfect concealer brush. There is another brush that is pretty close. I find it's pretty close, and it's from Rose Inc. But they're both really good, but I chose the one from BK Beauty. I find a little bit better because it is smaller and it's a perfect size for the under eye area, and the bristles are really soft but dense enough that you'll be able to apply the concealer, like press it in, and it blends the concealer in really nicely. And these brushes, the set is intended for mature skin, and I'm 40 already. I don't necessarily have mature skin. Like, I only have like little tiny wrinkles and all that, but I do have dry under eyes, so I like to use this concealer brush to apply the concealer, and it doesn't patch up, it doesn't crease, it just helps the application better. So I love this concealer brush. For eyes, I have a bunch that I like all my BK Beauty brushes. I love my Sony G's, all of them, but I'm just going to talk about one of them just to talk about different brands. And this is from Cindy Grace. I got this recently. All the brushes are beautiful. These are synthetic brushes. They all are beautiful. The stem, the handle is gorgeous, and I like the length. I like the way it looks, and I like the brush. This one I just used today, so it's a little bit dirty. I use it for my crease. I just love it. I love these brushes. Like, all the other ones she came out with, or they came out with, are beautiful, but I do enjoy the ones from BK Beauty as well. Like, I want to show you. They're dirty, but so I could show you. I do love all of them. They are all so good. I just wanted to bring just one to your attention, and this is the one that I chose because they're beautiful. As an extra bonus, I want to talk to you about these 2 brushes that I've barely used, but they're so beautiful. I have them like collector's item, and this is from Beautylish, the Shikahodo. This came out, I believe, last year. This is like a limited edition brush from Shikahodo. I'm not sure if it's still being sold in Beautylish, but I love it because the handle is just so beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? And the bristles are so soft. Like, I barely use it because I don't want to mess it up, but I love it. It's so beautiful, and I wanted to talk to you about that. And from Koyudo, this one as well. This is the tiger from the Year of the Tiger. So this one, I think this one came out in 2022. I think 2022 was Year of the Tiger according to the Chinese calendar, right? I believe so. It was it. And then last year was, what was last year? Was last year the pig or the bull? I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. But this came out, I know, in the lunar year. It's a little tiger. And I love it. It's just beautiful. It's short, and the bristles are really soft, really nice. I haven't used it yet because, again, I'm keeping it for like collector's item. Let me try to put it, yeah, this way. They're gorgeous. Of course, I'm going to put links of all these brushes down below in the comments section. I always have permanently my the link to my favorite brushes, my BK Beauty brushes and my Sonia G brushes, and Redford. They're always there, fixed all the time. I believe so. But I'll put the links of all the other brushes that I'm talking to you about. And finally, I want to talk to you about, it's 2 sets. And they're for travel, and I got them in the pouch, so you can imagine already. One of them is the BK Beauty set. I take them with me to all my vacations. I've had them for like a year, well, since they came out. I've been taking them everywhere. Let me show you. When I put my makeup in the car, these are the brushes that I'm using. So it's like a mini foundation brush. So technically I have 3, but this is like the mini one. This is a mini because it's shorter, powder brush, and then 3 brushes for the eyes. I love this set, and it comes with the case. And this one I got recently, and I wanted to talk to them because they're minis of ones that I already have, so I know I love. A mini jumbo base. This is from Sonia G, sorry, just the set she just came out with. Sonia G, this is a jumbo base, and then there's this one doesn't have a name, but it's this brush, and then this is like more like for concealer brush. I guess it's for powder or highlight or blush or something, and these are for eyes. I have to see what each brush is intended for, but I know for sure this is a jumbo base. This is the one I use for blush, and this would probably be for eyes, and then this is probably for like concealer, and this is like for highlight or blush. And I wanted to include them because I know I love them. I'm gonna love them a lot, and I included them inside with the BeeKeeper case to take them on my next trip. It's always good to have extra brushes. I don't want to be cleaning my brushes when I'm on vacation. Like, I always take with me the makeup sanitizing spray, but those are for like quick cleans. I don't want to be doing deep cleanings on vacation unless it's a really long trip, but my next long trip is going to be a week, so it's not going to be that long. I could take this fine and I won't have an issue. Another set or brushes that I want to talk about, and I find them to be really nice, are the ones from Unit. I got this recently in Beautylish. The handle is so pretty, and the fibers, the hairs are so fluffy, and they're really beautiful. Like, I've used this for powder. They're really beautiful, and I wanted to bring that to your attention as well. If you're on the fence of purchasing any of these brushes, that way you have a better idea how I use them and if I like them or not. And there's more brushes that I love and enjoy, of course, but I can't talk about all of them in this video. Let me know down below if you have any of these brushes. Let me know what is your favorite brush. I'm gonna have links of everything, like I said, of all the brushes that I talk about down below, as well as what I have on my face today. I'm gonna have links of that in the description box. Thank you so much for coming over and spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.